All right, let me get serious and personal real quick, Samaria. I became a father at 22 years old, and it was the most daunting experience of my young life. And it wasn't so much the changing diapers and worrying about the future. It was the fact that I created life with someone that I really did not know. We had never even been on a date, if I can be all the way honest. So as I look at the reports that allege that Anthony Edwards is rejecting the opportunity to have custody or visitation with his youngest child, there actually, if I can be honest, is a part of me that understands it a little bit. I've been there. And honestly, I never really understood how a man couldn't be there for his kids until I had a baby with one that I didn't particularly care for. But I would not be able to look myself in the mirror today if I did not make the decision to be a man and show up for the life that I helped create. Many people refer to Anthony Edwards as a real one. And that's usually because he says whatever he wants at any given moment, and he is a bad man on that court. But in 2025, none of that qualifies you as a real one, because it's the kind of man you are outside of your professional achievements that ultimately determines what kind of man you are. And it is my personal belief that there is nothing real about anyone who does not show up for their kids. Ultimately, Ant is going to do what Ant wants to do, but I hope the people around him help expand his perspective and lock in on what actually matters most. I know that Ant does not desire to be LeBron James, but LeBron is LeBron because of what he does on the court, but also who he is off of it. If Ant doesn't want to lend his greatness to societal issues, I can't do nothing about that, right? I don't even care about that. But what we will not condone for any man, period, is to be an absent father. And that's, if you're not there for your kids, you are. And that's just what it comes down to. In my circle on earth, there's no escaping that. And so for allegedly fumbling the beautiful experience of fatherhood, Anthony Edwards, you are the fumble of the week. But I want to let you know, if at any moment you decide to be a man about your responsibilities, we won't do anything but cheer and applaud you for coming to the realization that fatherhood is the most important work of your life. Samaria, that is my fumble of the week. How do you feel about Anthony Edwards' latest allegations?
I don't know. It's really bad on both sides of this, right? Because I feel like I have said this on a previous episode. At a certain point, he's going to have to wrap it up. Like, you cannot keep making the same mistake. You keep doing it. And you have a lot of children out here. Some of them you don't want, but some of them you do, because we just saw that this week or over the weekend that you were at one of your daughter's first birthday parties. You were very cordial with the mother and all of the things. But then in the same breath, we see reports coming out that you're wanting to just completely sign away your parental rights with your child, with Aisha Howard. And she has let everybody know all of the things. She's released all the text messages. But it's just like I said, he has to be better. And women moving forward need to be better. Like, y'all gotta know to stop. Like, this when we was just literally, we just had two people on our show, Preston and Derek, and they were talking about kids. Anthony Edwards is really a kid. He's not fully developed mentally, and he keeps making the same mistake. And so women, we cannot go into this situation. If you want to sit there and you want to talk to Anthony Edwards, great. If you get pregnant, you need to know.
But they know. And I think for some people,
they probably do know. They probably do know. Yeah. Like, I don't like to cuss, but he ain't gonna be.
Oh, that is my first time hearing you curse on this platform. I am so proud right now.
It's the truth when it comes to him taking care of responsibilities. Because y'all both knew what was going to happen when you did that.
You got to be doing something low down if you got Samaria Terry cursing. Let me tell you. That's wild.
Because I'm tired. It's just like, it's giving, and I'm a woman, so I give, unfortunately, I'm gonna give a little bit more tough love to the women, because it's just like Future. It's like, if you sit up here talking to Future and you get pregnant by Future and you expect Future to be in your child's life, he's probably gonna text you the same thing that Aunt text Aisha. I don't want it.
Yeah.
And now everybody's upset, and they're up, and like we have to do better. Everybody got to do better. It's
Yeah, as a
we yeah, we
as a
just
society, as a community,
yeah.
we've evolved beyond being absentee fathers. That's not fly. Like this ain't the
Yeah.
'80s, bro. You can't be out here making babies and abandoning them. This is not what like who even. I don't even know men who still think this is cool. There are stats that
Yeah.
show that black fathers in 2025 are showing up greater than any other group of men, right? We're spending exponentially more time with our children, investing
Mm-hmm.
not just time, but emotion, wisdom, all the things that help create and foster healthy children. That's what we are doing. And so for
Yeah.
you to be the one of the most famous and influential among us to take a position of a lackadaisical father, like forget being the face of the NBA, bro. Like I wouldn't even want to shake your hand. We don't shake the hands of men who don't show up for their children. We don't respect or acknowledge them.
But you're an anomaly, Rodney.
No, I'm not an
You
anomaly.
no,
No,
you
I'm
I'm
not.
saying you are, because most people aren't going to give him the disrespect that he deserves.
Man,
And
we don't rock with
he's
that,
not
bro.
gonna, I know it, but it's the truth. Most people aren't gonna call him out. His teammates aren't gonna call him out. His coaches aren't gonna say, look, dude, like what's going on? Obviously nobody in his circle is saying anything because he keeps having kids. And the women that are still probably throwing themselves at him or responding to the DMs, they not saying, dude, like, ew.
I don't know how far this video will go. I don't know who will see it, who won't see it. I'm very connected to people around him. And what I said probably will offend my political connects. But I also would challenge my folks who are in close proximity to him to make him be a better man. And that has nothing to do with his brand deals or his commercials or his smile or his gregarious personality. It has everything to do with cultivating a culture of being responsible for the lives that we create. Like, I don't give a damn about no colorful commercial if you're not showing up for your children. I won't buy your shoes if you're not showing up for your kids. And I'm super forgiving for a lot of things. But being an absent father, that's where I draw the line. We ain't no deadbeats. We not acknowledging deadbeats. Point blank, period. So that's all I got to say about that. Y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments section on Anthony Edwards receiving the fumble of the week for foregoing all parental rights for his youngest child. How you feel about that?